Horses in the Western way of life are deeply ingrained in the fabric of this thriving metropolis, from equestrian-specific neighborhoods to sprawling ranches and farms. The spirit of the West is alive and well in Denver, and at the heart of it all stands the iconic National Western Stock Show, an annual celebration of the region's rich heritage and traditions, located just 2 miles north of downtown Denver. Hi there, I am here with Sue Dyke of Almosta Farms, and tell us about these cattle.
These are Scottish highland cattle, but they're all original from America now. They're double coated. They have the short coat underneath, works like a long john for you and I, and the long hair is a guard hair, and it works as a ring coat. They're very healthy beef. That's what they're raised for.
Wow.
They come in 7 different colors, about 14 different shades of red. They did come originally from Scotland, and they arrived in the United States around 1880. And the first foal was established in South Dakota.
Wow, so how often do you come to the stock show here in Colorado?
This is my 16th year.
Wow. And you're from?
Northeast Nebraska, Magnet, Nebraska.
Okay, that's so cool. We're here with Lauren McCain with the mules. So tell us about mules.
So mules are actually, this is Hattie Mae. She's
Hattie
11
Mae.
years old. So what mules are, people always ask, like, what makes a mule? They think it's full donkey. That's a question we get all the time. So donkey dad, horse mom. That's what makes a mule. There's also hennies out there, which is going to be a horse dad and a donkey mom. So it's flip-flopped. So I like to say mules are generally more personable. They have more personality to them. A lot of people like to use them for trail riding, super sure-footed on the trails. When you're looking at difference-wise, obviously you got the ears. Like that's what everybody gets attracted to is the ears.
They're awesome.
I know. When we're talking breeding, because I breed as well, when we're talking breeding standards of it, you basically want a horse with long ears when we're looking at mules. But generally speaking, you'll have the tiny little donkey hooves. That's kind of something you see a little bit more frequently with them.
Lauren, we talk about mule shows, but what is a mule show?
So mule shows are just like your stock horse shows. We have Western Pleasure, we have Halter, Hattie's getting ready to go into English. We have the games. They do barrel racing, pole bending, flag racing, driving. Basically anything you do with a horse, we do with a mule here.
Colorado State University has been a part of the National Western Stock Show for more than 100 years, and their partnership still remains very strong. I'm here with Rebecca with the FFA.
Yep.
And tell us a little bit about this CSU and the Spur and the Future Farmers of America.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, the CSU Spur buildings were built to bring a little bit more ag education to the stock show. And so the CSU Spur buildings were built where the old stockyards went, and through their collaboration with the FFA and CSU, all 10 of the state officers get a chance to live here at CSU Spur and advocate throughout the year. So currently we're in the greenhouse, which is testing different types of ways to grow plants. And during the stock show, we get hundreds of visitors through here. And through the sponsorship with CSU, we're able to have a greenhouse worker here who helps take care of the plants, and we're able to show people at the stock show what we're doing.
That's awesome, and it's just all these buildings are just have come up so fast, and we're still developing, right?
Yeah. So as the National Western begins to build their new center, the CSU Spur buildings were kind of the start of it. So we've got the Terra building, which we're in right now, which focuses on plants, and then Vita, which focuses on life, and Hydro, which focuses on water and water usage. Yep, and so the new National Western Center is being built around this area, so there's still a lot of construction. But as they continue to build, CSU is kind of a center point of the stock show.
We've had such a great time today visiting the horses and mules and cows and the piglets, as well as the CSU Spur at the National Western Stock Show. I'm Carol Hoffman, your host, and Banks and I are going to do a little bit more riding so we can decide what our next adventure is for the American Dream.